What's up, you guys? ShartimusPrime here, doing another review on WandaVision on episodes 3 and 4. Last time I talked about episodes 1 and 2, that was a few weeks ago. I just wanted to talk about these episodes really quick before watching episode 5. My attitude towards episodes 1 and 2 actually changed drastically just right when episode 3 went on, because I was watching those episodes. My wife and I were watching episodes 2 and 3 with our 3-year-old daughter, and that was the first time we actually watched something with our 3-year-old where she was watching it with us. Like, most of the time, like, if we happen to put on a show with my daughter there, which we rarely do, like, she just won't pay attention, or she'll want help with something or play with something. Let's do hide and seek or something like that, you know what I mean? So to me, that made me like the episodes even more. So she especially loves the sitcom episodes, and it just made me like those episodes more. And I'm not changing my opinion based off of what anybody said in the comments. It's just that rewatching them again, they're a lot more fun. So, and getting into episodes 3 and 4, I appreciate those episodes a bit more, as I suspected I would, because you need that. You needed that base of the silly sitcom to lead you into this darker aspect that the show takes you into, which I think is absolutely fantastic. Episode 3 gives us what we wanted, as far as, or especially me and Charlita 1, what we wanted as far as giving us some grounding into the MCU. Finally, showing off, the whole scenery. We actually see, the lights shining on the Westville, I think, or Westview, right? The Westview town. So you could actually see all of that happening at the end of episode 3. You're like, oh, okay, I really get the picture over here. And you can see all the sword agents surrounding it. I totally missed the sword reference, which is such a shame because I've read comics with sword in it. So that's just frustrating. A couple of little details I picked up on was Madam Hydra. Like, is that Madam Hydra in the Strucker Watch commercial, coming up behind him and stroking the dude right over here on the shoulder and stuff? And is that Madam Hydra in the Hydra Soak commercial with the beautiful patas coming out of the bubble bath and everything? I think that's Madam Hydra, right? I thought they had announced the actress, and I know we had Viper in the Logan or Wolverine movie, but yeah, I'm just curious if that's supposed to be Madam Hydra. So episode 3 was a lot of fun. I liked that episode a lot. The whole 70s shtick, it very much reminded me of Brady Bunch. That's where I had talked about in my review of episode 1 and 2. I wonder what 70s show they're going to go with, and it reminded me of Brady Bunch more than anything else, which was a show that I watched quite a bit as a kid. So that was a lot of fun. The whole birth scene and all that stuff, and seeing all the transition, especially with me just, my wife, giving birth recently to 2 kids not too far apart from each other, you know what I mean? Like all the little, talking about the fluttering in the belly and the different reactions to the pains and all that, but having it happen so quickly and seeing Vision kind of pick up on what's going on a bit, but then, she kind of, like, well, not snaps, but, she does the no whole thing and kind of rewinds stuff. So, getting into episode 4, this is where things really change, and now we're, like, in the MCU again, and episode 4 is actually absolutely my favorite episode so far. The whole thing with Monica Rambeau, that was great. I suspected that was Monica Rambeau, and I didn't really talk about it much last time. So, you gotta remember, dad mode over here. I don't sleep well, you know what I mean? I haven't slept well since 2017, I think. So there's days where, I don't say what I mean, or words don't come out right, or I don't get my thought across, or I forget a point, you know what I mean? So just expect that. I try my best in the annotations to fix things up. But anyway, some things I wanted to talk about in episode 4, I wrote them down so I wouldn't forget stuff, because I know I forget stuff. Yeah, so Monica waking up from the snapping was amazing. I love that, because she was taking a nap, right? Her mom, Maria Rambeau, right? She's in the hospital. So that was such a great perspective, because in Infinity War, when everybody is snapping away or dusting away, it's very dramatic, right? Like, Mr. Stark, I don't want to go, right? That, like, hit us, like, that made a lot of people cry. And you get to see a lot of people fade away in a very dramatic way, whereas Monica Rambeau, she just disappeared while she was sleeping. Like that's why that happened. That's how that happened for her. I'm trying to do this all in one take. My wife should be helping Emma very soon, but I thought that was great. So that was a very different take on somebody snapping away, just falling asleep, and then they disappear. That's pretty crazy. So seeing everybody coming back from the blip and everything, that was really awesome. One thing that my wife, Charlene 1, pointed out was Wu's magic trick. When we see Wu bust out the card, that Paul Rudd, or Ant-Man, taught him that at the end of, I think, Ant-Man and the Wasp, right? So that was great to see. I love seeing Darcy again. That's awesome. I mean, dude, like, you're getting these different points of the MCU all in one place, right? You got a bit of Thor in there. We have a bit of Captain Marvel in there. And then we have Ant-Man in there. So having these different components from these different MCU films in this movie is just really awesome. And there's more than that too, right? Like, I know I'm missing some others. Oh, well, of course, you know, with Wanda and Vision as well, right? From the other movies. Seeing FBI agents wandering around Sword is great. I like that a lot because it really gives you... It gives you the idea that this is not S.H.I.E.L.D., like this is separate from S.H.I.E.L.D. and this is separate from Hydra, so to me, it kind of legitimizes Sword having FBI agents walking around. And then I mentioned the Hydra thing with the Hydra soak. I really think that was Madam Hydra, right? That's supposed to be Madam Hydra. And then the one thing I wanted to talk about was how her whole I mean, we understand that she has formed this whole universe thing. So I had mentioned before, she's using the Reality Stone. Like, her powers have come from the Reality Stone, right? Now, some people are saying, no, that her powers really come from the Mind Stone. I don't fully understand either one, but I will tell you this, that we do see the Reality Stone effects, right? Like, when she uses her powers and when we see things form and change, it's how the Reality Stone changes and forms things, right? So I think when she said, like, in Infinity War, when, like, they're connected through this, or I feel you through this, and she's touching the stone on Vision's head, I think that was Infinity War, it's because the stones are all kind of married together, because the way it was explained, I believe, in Guardians of the Galaxy, is that when the universe was formed, these 6 stones, like, exploded during the Big Bang. So all 6 stones are at the center of the forming of the universe, and that's how they're all kind of related to each other. Right? I think that's how that works. I don't know how exactly she got her powers from the Reality Stone. Maybe at one point in the past she had the ether inside of her, but then why wouldn't Natalie Portman's character have powers as well? So I don't know. Or did she? It doesn't all make sense to me at this point, so hopefully we get some clarification. But yeah, man, the way the episode ends, I like how they connected it with Darcy being on the TV screen. I love seeing Darcy you know, fix things up, or not fix things up, but, you know, figure things out and everything, and seeing her do a lot of really cool stuff. It's just really nice to see that character. A little funny seeing her a little bit older, you know, she's like full-on woman now. Before she looked like college student to me, but now she's, you know, now she seems like she's, you know, a grown woman and everything. It's really good to see. So I really enjoyed episode 4. Cannot wait to see episode 5. Please refrain from any spoilers, because I know thumbnails are already out there showing off spoilers and stuff, and I've been doing my best to avoid that. So hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please... I also wanted to mention that the Dead Vision part, oh my god, that was awesome as hell. As soon as we saw the stone getting ripped from Vision's head in Infinity War, and you see that purple corpse, I was like, oh, I know we're going to see that later on. Like, that's definitely going to be the new Vision, especially because we have, you know, the Rebirth Vision, right? I think it was the Rebirth Vision with all the white, right? So anyway, that was my favorite part, because it was so creepy to see him in the background, because you could tell by the skin tone just in the back, like, oh my god, like, he's you know, he's gone. So my theory is that Vision's dead, and that she is reanimating him, and with her reality powers and everything, she actually recreates Vision, and we'll get a new Vision in the MCU based from WandaVision, which will be all purple and corpsey looking. That's my theory. So we'll see, but we all know that she's forming this whole reality. The people that are inside Westview are all being forced to stay there outside of their own will. So they're scared. There had to have been an experience where Wanda, like, scared the shit out of everybody and forced them into captivity and into this weird sitcom reality thing. especially with the things happening with the Beehive guy, you know, from Sword and all that stuff. So I cannot wait till episode 5. Sorry for rambling on about this. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you're new here, as well as the notification bell. And yeah, stay tuned for a review on episodes 5 and 6, I guess, later on, right? Or maybe I'll just do 5. We'll see. But I'll have a Star Wars action figure review, fully edited, with stop motion and all that stuff coming up later today. And I'll catch you guys later. Peace! Hey, new ShartimusPrime videos. Hey, you should click one. Yeah, click on one of them. Or subscribe if you haven't. Your face.